fear. Have no fear. Have no fear. Have no fear.
And welcome back to Jamii Circle. So today we're going to tell you guys how to keep your children safe on Halloween. So firstly, we want to talk about the fact that we don't really celebrate Halloween. We never did.
My mom never let us celebrate Halloween. Yeah, we didn't celebrate it. My mom just felt like it was too demonic, and the things that were going on back then, she didn't really like. A lot of kids came up missing and tampering with the candy and stuff like that. So she was not having it.
She was not having it at all. But I can't hear her.
Anyways,
yeah, because we'll just be in the house eating candy, pizza maybe, watching movies and
vegan pizza. Not saying that we're vegan, because we're really not, but there's a great place up the road here that have good vegan cheese on their pizza. It's great. And it doesn't get you bloat.
And saging down the place. Like,
that's us. Like, every Halloween we're like, with the sage.
Saging
with the frankincense and myrrh.
Burning down the frankincense and myrrh, burning sage, walking around every corner of the house. We're not playing, like...
No, it's just because it's just a lot of negativity. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of negativity, though. Like, people be like, oh, you're deadbeat downers.
We're not trying to take the fun out of Halloween. We're trying to put the safety in Halloween.
But it's just so negative sometimes, like the ghouls and goblins. Me, I don't even sleep in the dark like that.
She's scared of the dark.
Yeah, so sage it is. So we're gonna talk about healthy candy choices. So
right after I put this in my mouth.
So there are healthy candy choices that you can give your children. So a lot of people just think like there's the candies that you go to the store and buy, like the lollipops or the Twix or the Snickers and stuff like that. But there are healthy choices. Like if you go to the health food store, they have a lot of healthy choices. They have gummy bears, lollipops, hard candies that are made out of real fruit juices. So they're healthy. They have no sugar in them, even though sometimes you think...
I think that they're, not all of them, but the ones that I had, I feel like they're a little bit too sweet for me.
Yeah.
Like I think they're the little chewy things, I guess, for the children. Sometimes they're just a little bit too sweet for me. So, I mean, it's good for you, but
she
just
just
a little bit
thinks
too much sugar.
It's a little sweet, but it's flavored and sweetened with real fruit juices. Also, if you want to check Amazon, we'll leave some links below. There are a lot of healthy candy choices on there. We live in Canada, so we have Amazon.ca, but we'll leave some links below for .com also.
My mom's community chose to create something kind of like Halloween, I guess, just so we wouldn't be left out, so we can still have candy and we can still have like little parties and stuff like that and dress up. So they call it Angels and Prophets Day, and you can dress up as like, you know, pharaohs
or angel or
any
prophets,
angel, deities,
deity,
things like that, you know. So Angels and Prophets Day is what it became.
Yeah. So they just took something that was demonic or frowned upon and made it something positive, and which we do need to do more of. Like sometimes we don't have to take things always away from the children because of the negative connotation towards it. We can just make our own. Don't be afraid to step outside the box and say, you know what, we're gonna make our own thing. A group of moms coming together, or parents coming together and creating something for their children,
Right.
so their children can still have these experiences. Because if your children are in public school, public school is almost like peer pressure,
Right.
because they want to fit in, they want to have the Halloween, they want to go trick-or-treating, they want to have the candy. But you can, as a parent, while they're younger, when they get into teenager years, like, they'll be all right. But as a parent for your younger children, instead of having to always explain to them that, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, just turn it into something new and let them go ahead and have at it.
If you're in charge of their festivities, then you can do it how you want to do it, you know? Put a little in it if you want to.
So like we said, we live in Canada. So Canada has a lot of big buildings. Like some of them are, how much floors do our building have?
I think this one has like 10.
Like 10 floors or so, or higher.
A lot of condos.
A lot of condos and everything like that. So we live in a building. I know a lot of parents are scared sometimes when they have to let their children out to trick-or-treat, which children should not be going trick-or-treating by themselves.
No.
I feel like even with a teenager, that's asking for trouble.
Because they're not going to listen to what you tell them to do anyways.
And some of their mentality is not adult enough to know when something is not right. So we live in a building, and like she was saying, it's 10 floors. So what I was thinking is ask the building if the children can trick or treat in the building. The building has cameras and everything, you know. So, and to make it better, because sometimes you don't know whose door to knock on, you can go to your building manager or landlord and say, people who have candy and want to give the children candy, if they can put like a certain type of sticker on their door, to say like, we have candy, you know, you can knock here for candy. That's a better choice sometimes than going door to door and having your children on the outside, you know, trick-or-treating and stuff like that.
And then it's cold, so. What parents should do is go through all the candy before their children eat candy.
Like lay it out.
You know, just take it, pour it out, go through it, because some people are sick. You can't trust everybody. You know, make sure that the package, you don't want to see things like this in there. You want to make sure the package is closed, go through the candy.
You're not sticky.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people will do. So go through the candy before your children eat it. Inspect it thoroughly before the children eat it. And that's another way to keep them safe, because some people are very wicked and cruel and sick. So you don't know.
And you're the first defense when it comes to your children.
Right.
So children are young. They have young minds. So they count on you to help them and protect them. So you're the first defense. So anything that comes through your door should be inspected, especially if you didn't buy it or purchase it.
Right.
So do that good justice for your children. Okay, so another thing is never accept open candy or anything. Like if somebody says, I have cookies or muffins here, take them. We're not saying people who do that have issues, but some people think they're just being nice. Like, here's some cookies, little cute kids, you know. But always tell your children never to accept, as a parent too, because we have to talk to the parents too, because some people are not malicious, so they don't think. You know when you don't think with a criminal mindset, because you're not a criminal, but you have to sometimes think like that when dealing in this world in 2018.
Right.
So you and your child, or tell your children, do not accept anything that's open. Do not accept any baked goods, nothing liquids, nobody made you.
No pop, no drinks.
What they used to give people? The apple?
The candy apple?
Candy apple.
No.
None of those.
Y'all saw Sleeping Beauty. Don't accept no apples.
Wait, is that the one with the dwarves?
No, that's Snow White.
Okay.
So what's the Sleeping Beauty? Y'all saw Snow White.
Is it Snow?
Is it Snow White?
No, it's Sleeping Beauty. Anyway,
I think it's Snow White.
Tell us, y'all, because we don't know.
Yeah, we're confused. The one where the witch had the apple, the poison apple for her. Whatever that
one of them. I don't know. It's somebody. Anyway, so yeah, so no baked goods, no candy apples, and no liquids. Do not accept any boxed juice, none of that thing. This is Halloween. Yeah. We ain't trying to get lit. We don't want to accept any liquids at all. Another thing is people feel very bold behind a mask. Halloween is dangerous because people can hide behind a mask. You cannot see their face, or they paint their face or something like that. So a lot of crime happens on that day because you're hiding behind a mask. Essentially, nobody knows who you are. Right. So you have to remember that people are more bold and more evil when they become behind that mask. Yeah. Some people actually become that person, not to sound spooky or anything like that. But when you put on a mask, you almost feel like you're invincible. So you have to watch out for that also. There's going to be a lot of masked people. Most everywhere. People are going to be married. And this is a day that you could do anything. You use that to be like, oh, it's Halloween. This person's walking up to me with a Jason mask. It's for fun. No, you have to be attentive and watch your surroundings and know that there's some people that have on masks that are not there for the entertainment or the festivities of it. They're there to kind of find somebody to single out. Yeah, find a victim. Okay, so the last and very important point, like this is so important, like adults, children, everyone, do not go into anyone's residence, especially if you don't know them. If they invite you, oh, I have this or I have that, do not go into their residence, please. Like, don't go in people's house or establishments, because, and that's another thing where we were talking about the teens taking little children out to trick or treat. If somebody says, oh guys, hey, how are you guys doing? Oh, come on in. I have candy, it's in the kitchen. It's too heavy for me to bring around. Come on in. Even teenagers, they'll be like, oh, it's too heavy. Come on, kids. So soon you know they're all in the house. If they feel like it's like for them or something, they're like, oh, this person can't do me nothing. So they have to be conscious and mindful about that, to never step into somebody's home or establishment looking for any candy. If they can't drop it in your bucket right there, say thank you so much, you have a great Halloween, and keep it all the way trucking. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because that it could be a setup. Some people wait for Halloween to do sick, retarded, crazy stuff. You know, some people just wait for that day, like that's their day to do nonsense. So if they can't give you a candy in your bucket, that's it. Just you pick it up and truck it. Okay, guys, so this is the end of the tips. But we would like for you guys to write down in the comment section any other tips that would work for parents, children, teenagers. Any tips that you guys feel like people should know for Halloween. And with that being said, happy Halloween! And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys. Everything I need, and I'll truly be divine power. You're not going to finish eating your candy, though? On camera? No. We talk. 2. Girl. Come on, dog.